Welcome to School of Chemistry. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at atomic structure, how the atom is being arranged. Now we know that matter is made up of three subparticles, atom, molecules, and ion. Now, let's look at what an atom is. What is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element which can take part in a chemical reaction. So, an atom combine together to form molecules, and molecules form the basis of matter. So the atom is the basic unit of what? Matter. When they combine, they form molecule, and in turn molecule combines to form what? Matter. So basically everything we have in nature are what? Made up of what? Atoms, ranging from houses to gold, from golds to humans, from humans to plants. Anything at all you can lay your hands is made up of what? Atom. There are three main subatomic particles. We have the proton, the neutron, and the electron. These are the three particles that makes up the atom. Let's look at the properties of this subatomic particle. We're going to look at them under the heading subparticle, the charge of the particle, the mass in atomic mass in it, and then the location. The proton is positively charged, and it has a mass of 1 unit. The electron, on the other hand, is negatively charged, and the mass is negligible, while the neutron is neutral and has a mass of 1 unit. Now, for us to understand the location of this subparticle, let's look at the structure of the atom according to Ernest Rutherford. We have the nucleus as a part of the atom which is located in the center of the atom, and then we have what we call the orbit or the shell or the energy level, which is the outside. So we have the proton located in the nucleus, the electron is located in the shell, orbit or energy level, and the neutron is located in the nucleus. So this is how these atomic particles are located: their charges, their mass, and their location. Know that proton is in the nucleus, neutron is in the nucleus, and electron is in the shell. Now, which forces hold these particles together? Which force hold these subparticles together? Like we have in the nucleus, we have the proton, which is positively charged. So if you have two protons which are positively charged, it's just like looking at two poles of a magnet which are similar. Let's say the positive pole or the north pole and what? The north pole facing each other. What does the law of electromagnetism say? Say like poles repel and unlike poles do what? Attract. That means positive and positive will repel, negative and negative will repel, while positive and negative will do what? Attract. So normally we expect that protons which are all positively charged in the nucleus should repel each other. According to the law of electrostatic, they should repel each other. That is what is expected. So which force holds them together? It is a thing that we need to understand. Now the neutron acts like a shield, but actually the force that holds this repulsion together is called the strong nuclear force. It is the force that holds the subatomic particles in the nucleus together, the neutrons and the proton, and binds them together. That is the force. Now in the shell we have the electrons which are negatively charged and are attracted to the proton which are positively charged in the nucleus. Now, according to the law of electrostatic, unlike pairs will do what? Attract. So the electron and the proton which attract each other are held together by what? Electromagnetic force. They are being held together by what? Electromagnetic force. Now, let's look at a concept called the atomic number. What is the atomic number? The atomic number is the number of protons contained in the nucleus of an atom. Now, the number of protons in a neutral atom is always equal to the number of what? Electrons. You must know this one. The number of protons in an atom is always equal to the number of what? Electrons in a neutral atom. So, if you have hydrogen with atomic number 1, what that implies is that hydrogen has 1 proton which is +1 charge, 1 electron which is -1 charge. And if you sum this together, you see that the atom is electrically neutral because +1 - 1 will give you what? 0. Let's look at helium, for instance. The helium atom has atomic number 2. With atomic number 2, it means that it has 2 protons with plus 2 charge and 2 electrons with minus 2. And if you sum that together, you're going to have plus 2 minus 2. You have a total charge of 0, so it makes it what? Neutral. So all atoms in the elemental state are electrically neutral because the number of protons will always be equal to the number of what? Electrons. So this is the illustration for the helium atom. We have 2 protons in the nucleus and we have 2 electrons in the atmosphere. So the charge of the 2 electrons, the negative charge, will cancel the 2 positive charge of the 2 protons. Now, we have neutrons, then we have not talked about it. Let's look at the concept of the mass number. The total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom is what we refer to as the mass number. So mass numbers basically, mathematically can be expressed as A equals to what? The sum of protons, that is the number of protons in the nucleus, denoted by Z, plus the number of neutrons, denoted by N. So this is the formula for calculating the mass number of any given atom. So, for example, if you are given element X with A reading to the left as superscript and Z down as subscript, the A represents the mass number, while the Z represents the atomic number. So when you are given any element at all, you can see that the number up there is the mass number and the one down is what? The atomic number. Now the number of neutrons from this element can be calculated and it will be equal to what? A minus Z, where A is the mass number and Z is the atomic number. Remember, the atomic number is the number of protons. So that given helium with mass number 20 and atomic number 10, we can calculate the number of neutrons in the atom of helium. How do you calculate that? We are going to say number of neutrons will be equal to what? A minus Z, where A is equal to 20 and Z is equal to 10. So now N is going to be equal to what? 20 minus 10. And N is going to be equal to what? 10 neutrons. So this is how to calculate the number of neutrons in a given atom of an element. I'll take this class for. How many neutrons are there in the atom of the element? How many neutrons are there in the atom of the element T with mass number 50 and atomic number 26? Do that and leave the answer in the comment section. Let me see the answer in the comment section. If it's your first time in this channel and you find this video helpful, please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your comment. Thank you. You are subscribed now. Thank you. Subscribe.